The only way we make this world a better place is by accepting that we don't understand everything. And that way, it gives us a sense of understanding. I've seen some videos where people talk about core wounds, and that the masculine core wound is that we're never enough. And the feminine core wound is that they're always too much. And this gave me the idea for this video because I think it's pretty accurate, at least how it's played out in my life and how I've felt. And majority of the time I've felt that I'm not enough, because a man should be more rich, you should be more handsome, you should have more merits, you should have all these things. And no matter how much you gain, you're still not enough, because there's something else. And the same goes with women. They are too much, they have too many problems, too much drama, too much emotion, too much whatever. And as a man who thinks more logically and hasn't been too familiar with emotions, I now understand that I need to give more space. I need to try to understand the things that I don't understand, to just let things be and be okay with holding space for things that I have no clue about. And my logical mind is telling me to cut it out or just solve the problem. But the thing isn't there to be solved. The thing is perfect. The feminine, the too much, it's perfect. And the same way, me not being enough is perfect. I don't need to have all these external things, these merits. And once I start to accept myself as is, I'm actually healed. Because healing is about seeing yourself as healed. Yes, there are things you need to do. You need to lose weight. You need to get your financials in order. You have to do all these kind of things. But there has to be a finish line. There has to be some kind of goal when you are enough, when you feel fulfilled, when you are like, wow, I'm actually enough. And that same goes for women, because I think a lot of women struggle with this, that they think they are too much. They've been told so many times in their life that they are too much. But what if that too much is the beautiful thing? Be too much. And if you carry that too much energy with confidence and you don't care what anyone says or what anyone said in your past, that's fine. Because a lot of the times, these things aren't real. They aren't too much or too little in reality in these moments. It's our internal dialogue that keeps on telling us, oh, I remember when that one girl said that I'm not enough, or I don't have good enough energy, or I don't have enough money, or I'm not handsome enough, I have too many problems, whatever. Once I can quiet those noises inside of me, and the same for the other side, when you can quiet that you're enough, you're too emotional, you have too much drama, so what? The breakthrough is so close. And once you accept yourself of being too little or too much, we complete each other. That's the point. Balance is not only the individual balance. Balance is also universal. The planet needs to be in balance. And if we have some people who are totally non-emotional, we need those super emotional people to actually have a balance. But I believe the more the individual balances out themselves from the inside, the more the external starts to balance it out also. This is where we're going at the moment. This is why so many people go through these transformations from the inside out. Because people are fed up with these extremes. This, I'm not enough, I'm too much. I've even seen this in my personal relationship, and I think that's such a great experience when I realize that when I start to accept myself, my partner starts to accept herself. And when she starts to accept herself, those traits that I didn't like, I somehow start to like them. Isn't that weird? So it's actually more about accepting, and with that acceptance comes understanding. And this is how we heal. The awareness is actually the tool that heals. But to a logical mind, it feels like, how can that be? How can it happen? But once you experience this in real life, there's no other choice. I believe in this, like from the bottom of my heart. I know that if we start to heal more on our inside, everything else will also start to heal. And I know that at the moment we are going through a period of time where a lot of things seem that they are in chaos, that they are fucked up. But on the other side of that, I see more and more balance all the time, because we need that kind of crazy duality extremes to actually wake up to be like, oh, what if the balance is better? You go up, you go down, and then you realize, wow, here in the middle is quite good. And yeah, life is always gonna be about this. That's what makes life fun. That's the whole purpose with duality, is that we can experience these highs and lows. But we are also here to learn balance. And the older I get, the more experience and wisdom I get, the more good this balance feels. And I know the extremes. I've been a really extreme person in my life, and that's why I've done extreme sports. But the whole idea of extremes has gone really deep into other areas. When I partied for 3 days full on. I didn't sleep, and it's just, now I love to go to sleep early. I love to wake up early. I love to do things that actually matters. But only because I've gone to the extremes, I know that I can find balance. And if you think about this from the point of view of consciousness, we are all same consciousness. We are all this one. But when you are only one, you can't experience yourself. So probably consciousness just wanted to divide itself into separate pieces, because that way it can experience itself. It's meant to experience this. But if it would go too far on the extremes, it would eventually destroy itself. So that's why we need to go to extremes and then kind of come back. And I feel that we are in an era of coming back into this oneness and understanding that, wow, balance is beautiful also. Extremes are also beautiful, but if you take it too far, it's gonna destroy you. So balance, that's what I think. And understanding and accepting the things that you don't understand. By accepting the things you don't understand, you start to understand them. I hope this makes sense. That's gonna be it for this video. My name is Mitz, your future purpose. Here to help you find your path in life and go with balance. See you.